particularly the northeastern Gulf right now. So let's break it down. Tropical thoughts from me. It is going to battle this area we're watching. We'll be battling some wind shear, especially in our half of the Gulf. So that's a good sign for us. The path is going to be dependent on the strength of the high pressure. There is a little bit of uncertainty there. And then finally, when we get to the last headline, we have heavy rain for Florida today, and then Louisiana by Thursday, definitely by Friday, and all the states in between, Florida and Louisiana, definitely in the target for some heavy rainfall right along the coast. However, Texas may miss out. And so here's a closer look at our tropical overview. Dexter is the next name on the list. It's not a guarantee this storm gets a name. All that this area of potential development means is that there's a chance this could reach a tropical depression, and right now it is a medium chance of possible development. So it is an invest, though. The National Hurricane Center is investigating this. They're going to start using the hurricane hunters, and we're getting a target on where the center of the storm is. So with the center just south of Jacksonville off the Atlantic coast there, probably somewhere near Daytona Beach, actually. The tropical wave, or the invest 93L, that's the name it's given. You go through the list from 90 to 99, and then you start over. L designates it's the Atlantic Ocean. But regardless, this is the first, or the early round of spaghetti plots that are issued with this storm. A lot of them targeting Louisiana. There is still some outliers in this that we'll have to keep an eye on. But yeah, Louisiana does look like a pretty good target, and a lot of it is dependent on this high pressure. So essentially, the high pressure stretches into Texas in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. There is an upper level low in the Gulf that is steering this system across the Gulf, but you can see all of the wind shear really going to block the system from wanting to go to Texas. It's going to want to go in the air that's more available, more environmentally friendly, we'll call it, to it. So you see it here Thursday starting to approach Louisiana. There is a weak area of high pressure that tries to create some winds that would push it south, right, and prevent it from turning north. But this area of high pressure, especially in the mid-levels, looks stronger. There's a trough that's going to develop. Low pressure does attract tropical systems, so it's going to want to go north toward that drop in the jet stream, essentially between those two highs. And so overall, a lot of the signs do show that turn to the north. Taking a look at futurecasts now, let's talk rainfall. We do still have a chance of rain, a low chance of rain today. Areas across central Texas, the northern watershed, the northern Frio River, the northern Nueces River, both getting in on some rainfall today, but that's going to start to trend down as we look ahead to Wednesday. The rain starts to move a little bit more to the west and weakens quite a bit. Here's Thursday for Louisiana. We're getting it toward New Orleans and then towards Lake Charles and central Louisiana. It looks like by Friday from that potential tropical system. High pressure, this one much stronger at the lower levels of the atmosphere than the high pressure that tries to set up over Texas, and that would help steer it to the north. As we take a look into Saturday and Sunday, there's a chance we see some vorticity or some tropical moisture try to make it in, but that's not showing up in terms of rainfall. So rainfall chances are pretty low at this point across South Texas. What you do see is across Louisiana and across those coastal locations, higher end rainfall from this system. We could be seeing 7+ inches of rainfall in portions of Louisiana. I want to real quickly mention those river levels. The Nueces at Laguna, this is the far northern end. It has surpassed minor flood stage, so it's at 11.2 feet now. The peak is expected to be at 8 a.m. at 13 feet. So entities in that area should monitor the river pretty closely. For us in Corpus Christi, we're just talking mostly sunny skies today. The sunset is looking gorgeous. There is a little bit of Saharan dust. There is a decent amount of heat. 106 your heat index. Pretty much the rest of the work week, we warm up a little bit into Saturday and Sunday with highs making it into the upper 90s. John Thomas.
Carly,